Hello, and welcome to this roundup of spoilers and plot twists of the books that I've read this month. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. This is my monthly series talking about just the spoilers and plot twists of the books that I've read. My other videos are usually spoiler free and give you the plot and my overall impression, but this video will go straight for the conclusions, which you may or may not have seen coming. First up is Mad Duke March by Sadie Bosk, where a duke drunkenly compromises a young lady in the street and is forced to marry her. And we later find out that the lady is pregnant with another man's child. The Love Remedy by Elizabeth Everett has an apothecary owner believing that a rival apothecary has stolen one of her recipes. It turns out that the lady's sister was the one to steal the recipe and offer it to the man so that he'd marry her. The Duchess by Sophie Jordan has a smidge of blackmail plot where the widowed Duchess receives a note saying that somebody knows the truth of how her late husband died. Turns out the new Duke's cousin is trying to push the Duchess away from the current Duke so that the cousin can run the estate when the Duke goes back to Wales. Lady Daring Takes a Lover by Julianne Long involves a cigar smuggling operation that our main blockade captain is trying to investigate. We find that the shy, awkward sisters staying at the boarding house are actually male smugglers in disguise and caught going through the tunnels underneath the house. Kilty by Association by Caroline Lee has a bodyguard romance between the mother of a young earl and the king's hunter assigned to protect the earl from repeated assassination attempts. And we find that the earl's aunt was the one orchestrating the assassination, so her own husband and later on her own son could one day be the earl. A Bride for His Convenience by Edith Layton starts with heartbreak for our main lady when she thought she was going to marry a man and he decides to ditch her for somebody else. That man comes back later on in the story after she's married and tries to start an affair. A Duke Once Lost by Jane Maguire starts with a lady being jilted by the man she is about to elope with. Of course, we find out much later that her mother thwarted the elopement and forged a bunch of breakup letters. One Dangerous Night by Kathy Maxwell has one young lady running away from her family and trying to get back to her old home in Ireland and ends up on a road trip adventure. Along the way, she finds out that her gambler father, who was declared dead last year, is actually still alive and living with his whole other family. Thanks so much for watching this video. I wonder if any of these plot twists surprised you as much as they surprised me. Links to all of these books are in the description box. Like and subscribe to get updates, and you can follow me on Instagram at Random Olive.